In a business world full of Me Too, vanilla experiences, where unfortunately everyone's walking, talking, and acting the same, are you actively looking for ways to make a difference? Let's think through this week in our message together. Hey, we're going to have a great time, but I'm going to get you to think a little bit. And as you all know, I love reading. I incorporate it into my morning routine. And one of my favorite authors out there is a gentleman by the name of Mark Batterson. And recently, I had reread one of the books that just rocked my world a couple years ago. And the title of the book was In a Pit with a Lion on a Snowy Day. And a special shout out to Bill McCormick because, Bill, you've introduced me to Mark Batterson and, more importantly, this book. But the subtitle is How to Survive and Thrive When Opportunity Roars. And I want us to think about this for a moment. How are you going to thrive and survive in a massively competitive and highly commoditized world that unfortunately many of you in sales operate in? There was one specific chapter out of all the great chapters in Mark Batterson's book that really stood out. And it was chapter 6 of his book. And chapter 6 is entitled Playing It Safe is Risky. And I really want to emphasize this. I see way too many of you in sales, and I'll even throw this out as sales leaders as well. You're playing it safe. But in a highly competitive business world, playing it safe might not get you to business betterment. There's a great quote in chapter 6 in Mark Batterson's book. And I'm going to read this to you, and it's really going to set us up for a great time together today. And by the way, thank you so much for hanging out with me each and every week as I bring you a message to think about throughout the week. Mark Batterson goes on to say this: lion chasers don't retreat, they attack. Lion chasers aren't reactors, they are creators. Lion chasers refuse to live their lives in a defensive posture. They are actively looking for ways to make a difference. Are you being reactive or are you being proactive in your stance and how you grow your business and how you take care of your clients? So, speaking of clients, let's think about your clients for a moment. Are you actively looking for ways to make a difference in their business lives? Which means we cannot be reactive. You must be proactive. And playing on the word proactive, are you proactively serving them or are you reactively servicing them? I want you all to reflect on those two questions for a moment because there's a huge, and I mean huge, difference in this. So when we look at proactively serving your clients, proactive, you're going on the offense. You're there to serve. You're looking at ways to help them become better. You're forward thinking with them. You're helping them cast vision. And you're bringing ideas and insights to the forefront based on your knowledge and how well you're educating yourself. Or you can become reactive and servicing your clients. And again, my beliefs on this: reactive, you go in the defensive posture. You're there to service them after they've requested something or as they've asked you a question. And I believe here it's an artful blend of both. You got to bring both to the table, but what you have to bring first and foremost is you have to proactively serve your clients. Because if you want to make a difference, and I do know this, each and every one of you want to make a difference, then you must be intentional, you must be committed, and you must be convicted to do so. Interesting, isn't this? You must be intentional, committed, and convicted. I'm going to leave you all with something to think about this week. I encourage you, please, and I mean please do not pay any lip service to any of this. The walk's got to match the talk. Why? Because your clients are going to sense when you're committed or when you're just going with the flow. Commitment versus complacency. What are you doing this week to make a difference in your client's life? Are you a lion chaser? I believe you are. Chase greatness. Chase helping your clients become better. Stand out from the crowd. Watch what happens to your business as your business soars. Thank you to each and every one of you for helping me bring this message of selling from the heart to the forefront. What a journey it's been. Now we got selling in a post-trust world. It's about authenticity and trust. The 1-2 combo to help get rid of all the empty suits, unfortunately, that are in the sales world today. Because I do know this, your clients and your future clients, they'd rather connect to and do business with a sales professional who sells from the heart as opposed to one who's an empty suit. Have a great week.